Hey, it's Mia. Today I'm giving you the complete tour of OnBuzz, and I mean complete. Every screen, every button, every setting. By the end of this, you'll know this app inside and out. Grab a coffee. Let's go. First look. So when OnBuzz opens, you land on the live chat screen. But before we start talking to anything, let me orient you. On the left, there's the sidebar. This is your home base. Up top, you've got the OnBuzz logo, and right next to it, two little status dots. One says Engine, one says Cloud. Engine is your local server, the thing running on your machine. Cloud is the connection to the AI platform. Green means good, red means something's down. If either one is red, that's your first clue something needs fixing. Right below that, if you haven't set up your API key yet, you'll see a little amber warning that says API key missing. Click it and it takes you straight to where you fix that. I've got a whole separate video on API keys, so check that out if you need it. Under that is the navigation section. You can collapse it with the little arrow if you want more room. And these are your main areas: Live Chat, My Squadron, Flows, Schedules, Skills, Marketplace, Integrations, Gallery, Widget Gallery, Video Studio, and Settings. We're going to walk through every single one. There's also a Help button down there. Click it anytime to see all the keyboard shortcuts. Below navigation is the Pilot section. That's where your agents live once you've created them. You can filter them, group them by team, switch between them with a click. And at the very bottom, a Theme button. OnBuzz actually has 4 themes: Light, Dark, Dracula, and Red Team. Click it to cycle through. Red Team is this cool, dark red hacker aesthetic. Honestly, kind of love it. Okay, orientation done. Let's create something. Creating a pilot. Quick note on language. In OnBuzz, your AI agents are called pilots. Your whole collection of them is your squadron. There's a whole aviation theme going on. It's cute. Roll with it. To make your first pilot, hit Create Agent. A modal opens up. Let me walk you through every field. First, pilot name. Type whatever you want. Leave it blank and OnBuzz generates one for you. Something like Developer Ravens 042. Yes, there's a Raven in the name bank. I checked. Next, and this one's important, there's a checkbox called Dynamic Model Routing. When you turn this on, OnBuzz automatically picks the best AI model for each message instead of locking you to one. When it's on, a little auto badge appears, and a new box opens up called Routing Strategy. That's where you can write your own rules, like use fast models for quick questions, use Claude for complex code. You get 2,000 characters to play with. Below that, AI model selection. It's collapsed by default, just showing which model you've got picked. Click to expand and you'll see all your models, grouped by category: platform models and direct models. There's a filter box so you can type Claude or GPT and narrow it down. Each model shows its price per token, and some have a little eye icon. That means they can see images. Pick the one that fits your task. Then, Pilot Template. This sets your agent's personality and which tools it starts with. You've got Coding Assistant, Data Analyst, Creative Writer, System Admin, Security Architect, Team Manager, and the all-powerful one, internally nicknamed Overlord, which gives the agent literally every tool, including the dangerous ones. There's also Custom, where you write your own system prompt from scratch. If you pick Custom, a text box appears for your system prompt. This is where you define exactly how your agent thinks and behaves. Keep scrolling and you hit 2 panels side by side: Tools and Skills. The Tools panel lists everything your agent can do, organized into groups. There's a search box, a counter showing how many you've selected, and quick all and none buttons. Check the boxes for what you want. And see that little gear icon next to some tools when they're enabled? That means that tool has extra settings you can configure. Click it and a config window opens. The Skills panel next to it, these are reusable instruction sets you've built. Assign as many as you want. If your library's empty, it'll tell you to go make some on the Skills page. We'll get there. Last big section, Directory Access. This controls what folders your agent can touch. Working Directory is the main folder where it'll read and write files. There's a folder picker so you can browse to it. Below that, read-only directories. Folders the agent can look at but not change. Then, write-enabled directories. Folders it can fully edit. Add as many as you need with the Add buttons. And 2 security checkboxes at the bottom. Restrict to project scope keeps the agent locked to the folders you gave it. Leave that on. And allow system access. See the little warning triangle? That lets the agent into system folders like etc. and USR. Leave that off unless you really, really know what you're doing. Hit Create Pilot and you're done. Your agent shows up in the sidebar, ready to work. Oh, and there's a clone feature too. You can duplicate an existing pilot, and there's a checkbox to keep its whole conversation history or start it fresh. Live chat. Now let's actually talk to it. This is the live chat screen, the heart of OnBuzz. Big message area in the center, your input box at the bottom, but there's a lot packed into that input bar, so let me break it down. There's a paperclip. That's for attaching files. There's a microphone. Yeah, you can talk to it with your voice. There's a model selector right there so you can switch models mid-conversation without leaving the chat. There's a tools drop-down to toggle which tools are active. And there's a button that shows you every command the agent has run. Up at the top of the chat, near your agent's name, you might see a little delayed chip with a countdown. That's the scheduler pausing the agent, usually after a rate limit. It just means give it a sec. And here's the big one, the agent mode toggle. This switches between two completely different ways of working. Chat mode is simple. You ask, it answers. Quick back and forth, perfect for explain this function or write me a quick script. Agent mode is where it gets powerful. You give it a big task. Build me a login system, and it goes autonomous. It makes a task list, works through it step by step, runs commands, writes files, the whole thing. When it's in agent mode, a task panel appears so you can watch it work in real time. You'll also see a thinking bubble when the agent's processing, and there's a stop button if you ever need to pull the plug mid-task. There's also an artifacts panel. When your agent generates things like documents or visual outputs, they collect there for easy access. My Squadron. Click My Squadron in the sidebar and you get the full view of all your pilots. This is your management hub. Each agent shows up as a card. You can see its status, edit it, clone it, delete it. If you've got a lot of agents, this is where you organize them. You can also group them into teams here, which matters for the next features. Flows. This is one of the cooler features. Flows is a visual, drag-and-drop workflow builder. Instead of giving one agent one task, you build a whole pipeline. You drag nodes onto a canvas, connect them together, and create an automated sequence. One step feeds into the next. You've got a node palette on the side with all your building blocks, and you wire them up however you want. You hit Create Flow, name it, and you're dropped into the editor. Build your workflow, save it, and run it whenever. Or schedule it, which brings us to schedules. Schedules lets you put your agents and flows on autopilot, literally. You create a scheduled task, pick which agent or flow runs, and choose when. There are presets for everything. Every minute, every hour, every 6 hours, daily at 9 a.m., weekdays only, weekly on Monday, monthly. Whatever rhythm you need. Each schedule has a play, pause toggle so you can turn it on or off without deleting it, plus edit and delete buttons. Set it up once and your agents just keep working, even when you're asleep. Skills. Remember those skills we could assign during agent creation? This is where you build them. A skill is a reusable packet of instructions. Think your company's coding standards or a specific framework's best practices. You write it once here and then attach it to any agent that needs it. The skills page is a library. You can create new ones, edit them, search, and import existing ones. The import supports drag and drop and even auto-extracts the name and description from the file. Build your skill library once and every agent gets smarter. Marketplace. The marketplace is where the community comes in. It's a store for shared content. You can browse skills, agents, and teams that other people have built and published. Each item is a card showing its rating, download count, and author. Click a card to see the details, hit install, and it's added to your setup. There's search and filtering to find what you need. And if you've built something great, you can publish your own and share it back. Color-coded badges tell you what type each item is. Amber for skills, blue for agents, purple for teams. Integrations. Integrations is your connection hub to the outside world. Two main parts. First, communications. You can connect OnBuzz to Discord, Telegram, and WhatsApp. So your agents can actually message you on the platforms you already use. Second, and this is huge, Composio. This gives you access to around 250 third-party apps. Gmail, Slack, Notion, you name it. You drop in your Composio API key, browse the toolkit grid, and connect whatever services you want. Each one shows a status dot: green for connected, amber for in progress, red for failed. This is what turns OnBuzz from a coding tool into something that plugs into your entire workflow. Gallery and Widget Gallery. The gallery is where all your AI-generated images land. Every image your agents create gets collected here so you can browse, preview, and manage them in one place. The widget gallery is similar, but for interactive widgets, the dynamic UI pieces your agents can build. Browse them, see what's possible. Video Studio. If you're generating AI video, this is your control center. 2 tabs at the top: Jobs. That's your live queue. It polls every few seconds, showing you what's actively rendering, what's queued, and what just finished. Each job has a cancel button if you change your mind. The second tab, Library, is your collection of finished videos. Click any one to preview it in a lightbox or delete the ones you don't need. Clean, simple, organized. Settings. Finally, Settings. This is mission control for the whole app. Your API key lives here. There's a field to paste it with a show or hide toggle so you can check it's right. There's an account panel showing your subscription and usage. There's theme selection, those 4 themes I mentioned. You've got a streaming toggle that controls whether responses appear word by word or all at once. Notification settings, an embedding section for the memory and search features. A version checker that tells you if there's an update available. Green dot means you're current, amber means update time. Everything saves automatically, no save button to hunt for. Wrapping up, and that's OnBuzz, top to bottom, every screen. Quick recap of the flow: you create a pilot, give it a model, tools, and folder access. You talk to it in live chat. Quick stuff in chat mode, big autonomous jobs in agent mode. You scale up with teams and flows, automate with schedules, extend with skills in the marketplace, and connect to everything through integrations. It's a lot, but it's all organized in a way that makes sense once you've seen it once. Which, congrats, you now have. Here's my honest take. Most AI tools do one thing. This one does basically everything, and it does it locally where your data stays yours. That combination is rare. I'll have focused videos on each of these features if you want to go deeper. Links below. I'm Mia. Thanks for taking the full tour with me. See you in the next one.